So you decided to play Ark, huh? Well, first thing I'm going to do is go into options. And, well, that's pretty low for music. Guess I could go a little bit lower. And then apply. Yeah, well, let's go some more. Didn't change much, did it? There we go. A little background music, not too bad. Okay, so we'll save it. And that way the setting will be kept. Then we'll go into Join Ark. Now, I've been playing on that one for a while, but I want to play on one of the other ones. Ooh, that ping is kind of high, but let's try it. See if we can get in there. There we go, the opening screen. Okay, I normally set this over so that the avatar is a little easier to see. So I want him pretty white. And I like a little red in his hair, so I like slide it over. And I usually go with blue on the eyes, but we could go with gray, I suppose. Now, you could change these other defaults, or you could play around with randomizing, but your character is going to get kind of weird. As far as this goes, you want to leave it on the 1, even though, because these other zones are a lot harder. For example, you see how it moves around the map? And like I said, they go from easy to medium difficulty. And you keep going around like this. Now, right now, I've got a base right up in this area, and they call that hard. Well, it kind of is. But if you go over here, it's considered harder. And it's right across from this island called the Dead Island. This one down here is called the Wilderness. And that one's pretty tame. There's not much going on there. There's no meat eaters. So it's pretty safe. Now, the reason why this is called the hard, well, actually the hardest, is because you freeze to death up in here. So you don't want to go to any of those. Now, just in case the game might try to put my avatar somewhere else, I want to make sure I've got this activated. Now, don't leave the name human. Your survivor needs to have a name. So what I'll do is call this Passive. Well, no, that might sound derogatory. Let's go with Aster. Yeah. Now, if I wanted to play a female character, then I would do the same thing. Leave all the defaults like I normally set it. And we'll call her Estora. Estra. Yeah, Estra sounds alright. I don't think that's a derogatory name of any kind. And then we just hit here, click. Let's left click with the mouse.
Are you the one I've been waiting for? You might be. I hope so. It's been so many cycles since I was her. Do I even still remember Hope? I wasn't sure you'd ever turn up. The odds just kept getting longer. I guess I've been losing faith, while they've been gaining power. You have to reach me. Everything depends on your survival. Master this world. Make allies of its many creatures. Grow your strength and skill. Explore this place like I did so long ago. Put the pieces together and find me, survivor. You may be the only one who can.
And we land at the default starting point. Now, this is a beginner server. And as you can see, there's more than one view. Now, if I move the mouse wheel forward, I get what I call the two-hand view. And then you back off with the mouse wheel, and you get the behind the avatar view. Now, if you push the K key, you can see from the front view. And she's got her little swimsuit on. In fact, her swimsuit looks kind of dirty, don't it? Well, all right, push the K like in Klondike again. And then you can run around. Now, if you keep running around and you don't learn how to keep your avatar alive, then she will eventually run out of food. Now, press the I like in inventory. And you see there, these are all the defaults. But then I bought the expansion pack, Genesis and others, a while back ago. So all this good stuff is, it's entertaining, but it's really just junk. All right, so, and that'll leave a little bag. And if I want to, press the E key like it showed, and I can take back out whatever I want to. But we'll just leave that for anyone who wants to open it, because any other player could come around. Now, this beginner server has been active for a while, and as you can see, people have already built up. Now, this first hut, which is thatch, is kind of weak, and this hasn't been constructed all that long ago, so it's got a lot of days to go. That's one of the dinosaurs that runs away, called an oviraptor. There's quite a few dinosaurs. These are the horseshoe crabs, well, ancient horseshoe crabs. Trilobites, ooh, that's a high level one, 18. On beginner servers, the highest level dinosaur you will normally find is level 30. It's not like the other official servers. And ooh, some of these people have gotten kind of fancy with their constructions. Is that a raft, or is that got a foundation under it? Oh, it's got a foundation. And it's all metal, too. Wow, this guy has gotten pretty serious. Metal, that's pretty high level. And he's got some pretty good basic stuff here. Let's see, how long has it been here? Oh, this is a fairly new build. But since it's made out of metal and not thatch, it'll last a long time. Even if he doesn't play anymore. Until the server gets wiped. The servers get wiped about every 8 weeks on beginner. And then you have to start over from day one, scratch one, just like my avatar is right now. Now, if I look at the I key, you can see that I've already earned 1. I only needed 5 experience points. And that gave me 1. Right now I've got 9.8. So, what are you going to invest in? Well, I'm going to tell you to invest in weight. The reason being, you can't hardly do anything right now. But you're probably going to want to invest in food because of the hunger problem. She gets hunger pretty fast. Everything starts out at 100 except for fortitude. And you cannot change this last one, torpidity, which is if you get poisoned or something, how long you stay asleep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in weight because I want to have the stone hatchet. Now, I could double click with the left mouse button, or I could come down here and click on this where it says learn. It's like picking up skills. Now, until I make level 3, I can't do any of this stuff. Each of these levels opens up a little bit more. And of course, this is your default inventory view. And as you can see, I've got to make 20 experience points. And you get experience points for doing just about anything. In fact, You will gain experience points. As you can see, it's clicking off here. Even when you're doing nothing. I don't have any other clothing that I can put on right now. But at level 3, I can start opening up supply drops if I can find a white one. Gotta be a white one. Can't do green or any other color until I get the right level. Now let's see. We've got, wow, somebody got started here, but they didn't do much. Oh, that was very recently too. So you see the demolish? I can't demolish the structure, take over the spot. Start off on the right hand side. Seconds, minutes, hours, and days. And there's the player's name, Blitzberg. And way out there, we've got a raft, been modified. Well, if you take away the boxes, that's what a raft normally looks like. But I can't do that for a while. I'm not a high enough level. In fact, I can't do much of anything right now. So we'll just kind of run around and explore. Huh. Well, it must be the same person. Phoenix. So this was probably going to say Phoenix too. Because normally you can't build right next to somebody. Oh, they've got more than one feed tray. See those green circles? Oh, species X plants. They're like shooting turrets. Oh, they got fancy. They've even painted. Oh, windows. So they know where to find stuff. The windows are made from crystal. Oh, he's left these big gates open. Oh, they've been in different places on the map. Oh, they're playing right now. Otherwise, it would say something about you can't hurt anything. Damage is prevented. Yeah, they're online and they're playing right now. Alright, so let's see if we can get into somebody's tribe. Alright, we've put out the note. Can you read it okay? Looking to join a tribe? Now, normally they won't accept strangers into their tribe because this game has a theft problem. Oh, I just gained another level with that little bit of running around. So press I. Get back to this screen. Now this time, I'll go ahead and invest in food so she doesn't get hungry quite so fast. And I would normally go ahead and invest in something here, but I'm not going to because it burns up too many of these engram points, and I've only got 13 to work with right now. So I'll just run around for a bit more. And the first thing I probably should do is come up to one of these taller weeds and look down, hold the E key until she stops picking up stuff. All right, now go to I, and that's what we picked up. Now these, if you eat them, will put you to sleep. So I'm just going to use the O like an Ohio key while the cursor's on it. Do the same thing here. O is in Ohio. And that way it throws them down. See, makes the little packages. And if I want to pick it back up, I just press the E key or the F key. The F key picks up all of them. The E key will pick up one at a time. All right, so let's go back into inventory with the I, like in inventory, and we'll put the cursor on it, and we'll hold down the E key until all 8 of those are consumed. See there? Now, slowly but surely, you'll see this crawl over for a little bit.
I really need to get.
And you can see that she's eating, digesting. All right, let's press the Enter key. and nobody is asking me to join their tribe, which is normal because of the theft issue. Some people will join people's tribe if they're invited. Oh, there's a sleeping player, level 1. Obviously somebody who didn't know what they were doing, and they just ran around until they passed out. And that's where they ran out of food, most likely. Their food value went all the way down to 0. So what do we got here? Oh, he put all of his plants inside of a structure with very few windows? Huh, that's weird. I guess he hasn't, or Phoenix hasn't planted any seeds yet. See, they're not seeded. Well, she's got the water going anyway, so she'll get the benefit from irrigation. She hasn't put any berries or meat or anything in the feeding trough for animals. Of course, there's no animals in this area anyway. It's kind of an unusual design for a greenhouse. It's not very green. Well, anyway. All right, let's push I again. Now, notice that we've got some food value, but we're getting thirsty. We've already made one investment, so it's not 100 anymore. It jumped up to 110. And we've got to wait until we got enough experience points. We need 40. We've only got 31 right now. And this will go all the way over. And when it does, we'll get that message again like before, telling us that we have an update available. Okay, let's see. Right now, I think I'll just explore, because this is what you're going to do anyway. Now, when she's running sideways at a 45-degree angle, it's because I'm holding down the W key, which makes you go straight, but I'm also holding down the A key. See what happens? 45-degree angle. If I hold down the W and the D key, she goes that way, to the right, at a 45-degree angle. So let's see, somebody decided to build, but that looks like a raft. But they're offline. See where it says offline damage prevented? They're not playing right now. Oh, there's a dangerous dinosaur that will kill my avatar if I get too close. So we need to back up, try to stay out of his sight. If I can avoid getting too close to that guy, that will not attack. Yeah, see the sail, this is a raft, but he's added this other part here, which is probably, it's part of his structure. But it's bouncing up and down like a raft would. So that would suggest to me that this whole thing is part of his raft. Uh-oh. Did it see us? Uh-oh, it did. But it ran away. Well, that's unusual. They keep making changes to this game even though they're threatening to close down the public servers, what are called official servers. But at some point, we need to get some water, or if it rains... Huh. It's wild, too. Well, I don't have any weapons, and it will attack me if I get too close to it. But, man, it's coming out of the water pretty far. They will attack in groups of more than one or two. Well, they got a structure started, again, out of thatch. And, yeah, it hasn't been here very long. Otherwise, that timer number would be a lot less than 3 days. If you build out of thatch, your structure will be automatically removed from the game. What they call auto decay. Ooh, this guy's got stuff all kind of going which way. Let's see, he must have built this pretty close to the first day of the server was activated. Because look, it's only got 5.5 hours, and it could be destroyed or demolished. Oh, I just got another level. Okay, so and this time we'll put it in, it won't make any difference at this point. Melee damage, that's your combat damage, because our character is not armed and is brand new, still at default. So doing combat would be kind of stupid. Guaranteed death. Movement speed, we're not going to outrun much of anything, so at this point. Crafting skill, no, I haven't experienced any benefit to investing in crafting skill, but I do want fortitude, so I'll put one there. And then, of course, it offers me to. But as I said before, I don't usually invest until I get into a higher level. All right, so if we should happen to come back into the game in about 5 hours, we might be able to remove that and take over that spot. But I don't like that spot. It's too far away from water. And at some point, I'm going to want to run waterline. So we'll just keep exploring, and we'll try not to get eaten by anything. Here's another raft design. Kind of unusual. Sleeping bags in case he dies for cooking meat. And anytime you see a ladder, always got like a modified crow's nest. Probably so that if his raft comes under attack, he doesn't have to worry about dying quite so easy. Okay, he's got he extended the back end, because usually the raft stops there, but he left that open, which was smart. Very smart. And he's got some ramps right here in this front for getting on and off. Another one. Just modified by ceiling pieces. Now, a lot of this information I'm giving you is background information. Oh, what's the blue one? I think you have to be level 20, 25. Well, we'll just run over there right quick. I'm holding down the W key and the left hand shift key. Until she runs out of stamina, we can go full speed. And she can't go full speed much longer. Now, if I remember right, crossing here is pretty safe. So we'll go across right quick. And let go of the shift key. Now we'll add the shift key again while holding down the W key. Oh, she ran out of stamina. Now that's also going to increase her hunger and thirst rate a little bit. And let's see, what level do you have to be to open up a blue one? You have to be level 25. Okay, so that has been solved. Now, we're level 3, so we could do a white one, but I don't see any white ones nearby. Yeah, that one's too far away. They're on timers, so I would be able to get there fast enough, and it gets more dangerous over there. Now, if you hold down the H, like in hotel key, you see up there at the top left, where it's got the time of the day. It's 7 p.m. That's military time. This server's been active for 118 game days, not calendar days that you live by. And it's called Football. It's level is up to the avatar. It's 56 degrees, and I changed to Fahrenheit. There's her name, and she's now level 4. What was all that crunching I heard? Somebody must be crunching while holding down the B like in Baker key. It's probably that guy right there that just flew away on a pteranodon. Starts with a P. Oh, there's another one of those ancient horseshoe crabs again. Oh, level 2. Could get some meat, some oil, and maybe some pearls from that. Now, there's one of the fish that's kind of safe. You can kill those and eat for meat. Get some fish meat. But you won't get much of anything else from them. I happen to know this area is fairly safe. So there he's got an iguanodon, but he's not playing. The offline damage prevented. And there he goes. He's got a parasaur, a trike. I've got a stego. All first good teams for dinosaurs. And what's he got here? His sign says Das Suphaus. That's German, I think. The soup house? Oh, it's locked. Yeah, I don't see any more doors. He started with some locked also. He started doing some stonework. Well, there's no soup at the soup house. Yeah, he's got everything locked up. He's probably got dodo birds in that one. And locked also. But he's got an actual greenhouse. So he's an advanced player. He knows what he's doing. I wonder if he's going to stop and pick up that supply drop this time. No, maybe not. When it rains like this, it satisfies your thirst automatically. Oh, he put in a big old gate and left it locked, but then he took it down. Huh. Well, it's starting to get dark, so I'm going to hit the tab key and see at the lower left-hand bottom. And then I'm going to type GAMMA space, and I'll put in the number 3 and hit enter. That'll lighten up the screen a little bit. But it's getting kind of late. Yeah, it's 8:20 p.m. So let's do that again. Tab, GAMMA, and let's push 4 this time. That's a little better. But that won't last. We may have to go to 5 before much longer. Is this the same person? Oh, I forgot to check. Might be, but then again, it might not. Huh. Different name. Of course, the boxes don't save the building space. Well, he left his gate open so we can look inside. And, he must be playing. Yeah, he's playing. It's not saying anything about offline damage prevented. Well, he's got a imaginative design going here. And this is all a raft. Kind of big for a raft. A raft that big, you're going to have trouble putting stuff on it. You're limited on how many parts you can add to a raft. Oh, didn't do much with this one. This is probably what you call a harvesting raft. It just goes around. It's locked. And collects resources. There's your common first flyer that most people tame. Now this guy is for busting rocks that have a gold color, either streaks or solid, so you get metal. And there's your trike again. Oh, he put the skeleton skin on his trike here. Oh, he's got another trike. Got another PT, but no saddle. Got a stego, but no saddle. He's got another dinosaur for harvesting metal. And another trike. Stegosaurus. Stego for short. Oh, he doesn't know how to prevent that. those little lumps and bumps. Oh, nice. He's got himself a... Well, most people just call this a giant... Oh, wait a minute. Giant eagle. But they're good for hauling weight. And if you invest in their ability to do more than weight... Uh-oh, I can't get out this way. Or can I? Can I crawl through here? Alright, let's see. I think I might be able to crawl through here. Yes. The gap is tall enough. Alright, here we go. Now, can we... That one hasn't landed yet. So we'll use up all of our stamina and try to get up there. Oh, come on. Jump. That's the space bar. Oh, game is lagging, so it started me over again. There's where those first tames most people go for. They won't attack you, they'll run away. Come on! Oh, she's out of stamina. Alright, now, we've probably got a little bit of time yet, so we'll kind of let the stamina build up a little bit. Since it rained recently, we're not all that thirsty yet. Now we'll go full blast. Okay, we're here. Now, I should be able to access this. Oh, lots of good stuff. So we'll just click right here where it says transfer all. And we just took everything that was available. Now we need to go ahead and go to Gamma 5. It brightens it up a little bit, but 6 doesn't do anything, so we'll go with that. Now, this is all the stuff we just got. Campfire, help us cook the meat, because if we eat the meat now, it'll kind of hurt us a little bit. Now, as you can see, even though we've made one investment in how much food we can hold before we get hungry again, I better go ahead and invest the 1 point that we have available. And once again, I'm going to ignore all this stuff because we're not high enough level yet for the stuff I like to use. Now, did we get some berries? All right, let's eat the berries first. There's only 2 there. There's a few there. All right, we ate all the berries we could, but we still have some right here. And that'll help us bring this out, but it's kind of slow. Now, if we cook this meat and eat it, it'll go much, much faster. See how it's slowly counting up? At some point, it'll stop. Now, if I eat a piece of meat while it's raw, I'll put my cursor there and I'll press the E key quickly. Not hold it down, just press it quickly. See there? How fast it moves? But see, I took some damage to my health because it was raw. If I cook it first, then we won't take that damage. And since they gave us this, we can do that. But we can't put that fireplace down just anywhere. We have to move to a spot where we are allowed to. He locked that one, left this one open. So he's just getting started, yeah. Well, everything else should be locked. Hasn't been here very long. Or I should say, it hasn't been very long since he played last. Every time you play, that clock gets updated. Now, these will spit at you, and they're meat eaters, so they will attack you. So you try to stay far enough away to where they don't see you. There's the parasaur again, usually a first tame. This one's a little harder, because it'll hit you, and it'll do a lot of damage. Now, this is called a tech parasaur. And they can go up to level 36 on this beginner server. But usually you won't find them that high. Flesh and blood, they can only go to level 30. Now, after you tame them, that's a little different. All right, now, over here, fairly close, is a ruins. See there? And you'll see these on the map in different places, different designs. And they've got these boxes, explorer note boxes. This one's going to tell me about the woolly rhino. But the woolly rhino is usually not found in this area. You have to go way up north where it's freezing cold. But if I open that box by walking over to it, I'll get a jump. This will fill out, and it might even give me a number like 2 or 3. Let's see what happens. There we go. Press I again. 5. Wow, we got a huge jump. All right, so I'm going to put it in food again. And I'm going to put one in water since we haven't put any there. And the rest of those 3 I'm going to put in weight. Those are the most important for me. So I gained all the way up to level 10. All right, what do I have to have? Well, I'm going to have this. But they do provide these in those drops. Usually they have to be blue or better. That I cannot get a drop. I have to invest in it. So I'm going to click on it and then buy it. Nope, I got to buy that one. The bed I can wait on. Spyglass I can wait on. The cooking pot, you can get them in drops, but they're usually pretty high level. Like blue or better, blue, purple, or gold. But you can't do gold unless you can achieve level 45. And that means you have to have a chibi, and I do. Or a chibi, however you want to pronounce it. So, no, we got to have this one by investing. I just did a double click. Stone arrows, well, we could get a drop, but I doubt it. It's got to be high level. But that's enough for now. We'll save the rest of our points. We've got all the important stuff. Now, I've already adjusted this to Gamma 5, but I'll go ahead and press 6. See? No change. No change at all. So 5 is pretty much it. All right, how are we doing? Well, we're not doing too bad, but you've got the plants, the tall ones, you can pick for berries, and you also got these stands of bamboo. Same thing. You go up there and hold down the E like an echo key until she stops. And it's just like picking all the tall weeds or plants. All right, that's all she gets until she moves. Press I. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this for now. And I'll get rid of these because I don't want a chance eating them. And I'll get rid of these. I don't want a chance eating them because they make you thirsty. And, I'll have to eat these for now. If I eat these, I gotta be careful or I'll eat another piece of raw meat. And it's getting ready to strip off one. See that little green line? Every time that green line sinks down to nothing, one of these disappears. That number will go to 8. Now, let's see. We're slowly building up. I'll go ahead and eat a few of those. Build it up some more. All right, so what do you think? Did you get all the basics? One more thing I should show you before we call this good on how to start the game. You already know that you have to earn experience points in order to gain levels. And since we opened up a box, everything that we do will get rewarded a little higher than normal because we've got, if you look at the bottom right there, next to the snake-looking icon. Now get into the water. You only need to be ankle deep. And boom. Press the E key for a second and you satisfy your thirst. Now also notice the ice cube down there. That's the ice cube of death. Now we're just cold. The ice cube of death will hurt our health eventually. Somebody must have quit playing the game while they were holding a torch. A hand torch. Well, let's see. Let's get over there and get a little bit closer. And see if we can find them. They're not down here, so they must be up there. Yep, there they are, hanging off the edge. Okay, I know that I can come over to here, where this tree is, and see it's allows me to go all the way up. Now I'll go over to where this person is. And what we'll do if the game will let us is we'll grab their body. See where it says drag? And then we'll drag them all the way back down. As you saw, I just had to push the E key for a second or two, get past this tree. There we go. I'm looking for the grassy side. Oh, darn. Ah. Grab him again. Press the E key for a second. Now hold down the W key, get down to the water. Now I have to get into water. It's deep enough to where I have to swim. Then I can let go. Then I can back out of the water. Now if I wait 3 or 4 minutes, I can get into their inventory and take everything that they have. But I gotta wait till I hear a scream, which means that they drowned. Now if I go over to their body now, you see where it's got sleeping 150, 150? Well, they haven't been in the water long enough to drown. Now, see how it's counting down? So once it reaches 0, you'll hear a little bit of a scream, and you can get into their inventory after that. So that'll be the last thing I show you before we call this good. I've already shown you how to get some water. Oh, you heard that? All right, so now get close. Now we get into inventory. Click here. It takes everything, their uniform, everything they had. Now you know why I thought investing in weight was a good idea. All right, now she's already taken some damage. So let's go here. What are we missing? We're missing fiber. Yeah, I've been dumping the fiber, haven't I? All right, let's get back up here, find some plants, pick them for the berries, and see if we get some fiber. Yep, we just picked up some fiber. Pick up some more, and some berries. Okay, good. Now we'll press I for inventory. Now when we right-click, it'll let us repair it, because see, we have everything that's needed. And see, it brings it up. Now, make sure this is turned on, because if it's not, you don't get any information. And the game will turn that off on you. All right, let's see. Do we have any? Yeah, we've got some hide. So we could probably repair that too. Yeah, we've got enough hide. And does this need repair? Yep. And this only needs fiber. Oh, we don't have enough fiber. Yeah, we got to pick some more plants. So let's go right here. All right, try that again. Yeah, we've got enough fiber now. Now, she also had a skin on her hat, so we'll remove that. See where it says here, click on skin. And there's the hat. So let's see, does it need repair? Yep, it does. Not much, but some. All right. So now if we want to, we can left click and drag. Nope, we got to put it on first. Now we can probably do it. Yeah, there we go. Now we've got a skin on our basic hat. Now, if we want to put the rest of the clothing on, we just double click with the left mouse button. There we go. Now, this is all very basic stuff. As you see, it's only got an armor rating of 10. So none of this stuff was taken off of a Raptor Alpha or some other Alpha. This was all handcrafted by her. Now, we need more fiber, and we need some wood to repair that. And let's see, but the tools are good. Now, normally I'll put the pick in the first slot, And the hatchet in a second. These are water skins, but they leak. I should probably go ahead and demonstrate that, shouldn't I? Let's get that back down to the ground level here. See how she fell down a little bit? The angle, now she's ankle deep, so we hit the E key, she takes a drink. Now if we and then we hit the E key while the cursor's here, see it fills it. It also gains a little bit of weight. It's too early to keep those, so we'll do the Ohio and get rid of those. Now she's got a skin on the, so let's take that off like we did before. And we've got everything we need. See the display there? You need flint, stone, and wood. So we'll repair that. Now, as long as I don't put that skin back on there, I could take this. I put it in the number 3 slot. See, as soon as I hit the number 3 slot, it lights up. But if I use the right mouse button, I can throw it. Now that can come in handy sometimes. It doesn't always stand up like that. And I will just pick it up. So you got 2 choices, E or F. And it turns off, puts it back into the hot spot down here at our heads-up display. You've got more heads-up display over here. And when you're harvesting, you'll see some stuff here. All right, so we need to eat some berries. Now, if I put this skin back on here, I can't throw that torch anymore. Let's just demonstrate that right quick. But it comes looking like a sparkler. How much light it provides is slightly greater. But if I hit the right mouse button, see there? Nothing happens. So just be aware that there's a difference. And you lose one ability if you put the skin on there. Alrighty, what do you think? Is that a pretty good briefing? We'll call it good. Until next time.